Good evening, everyone. This is Drinks and Discussions. I am your host, Ryan, and I have another video to show you folks. This video is going to drive you nuts. Trust me when I tell you this. It is going to drive you absolutely nuts. Imagine UPS, Amazon, whatever delivery service, delivering your package to the wrong house. It happens to me all the time. It happens in my neighborhood all the time. And then you, or a good Samaritan, decides, hey, this doesn't belong to me, but I know what house it belongs to, and they take it to the right house. These two idiots, the Colonacosta, are a father and son. This happened to them, and they had some prescription drugs that were delivered to their home, and they thought someone was either stealing these drugs or I don't know what the hell. The sheriff is going to do a better job explaining this than I am, but I wanted you guys to see it because these two idiots deserve what they get. Here they are.
Good Monday, everyone. I told you last week that we would join together for more information whenever someone else did something really, really stupid.
Really stupid.
And they did. It was over the weekend. I want to introduce you to Gino Colonacosta, who's 73, and his son, Rocky Colonacosta, who's 15. Now, what I'm about to tell you, you just absolutely cannot believe.
It's a head scratcher, folks.
This ranks
Trust me,
among
it's a head scratcher.
the craziest stuff that I've seen in a while. And I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. So these guys live at 4900 Cypress Gardens Road, which is an apartment complex, in number 32. Got that? So we have a witness that lives down the apartment street from the Coloncostas. He goes outside about 7 o'clock Saturday morning, and he discovers that they've made a missed delivery. That's right. Someone has left medicine, pharmaceutical medicine, at his house. So our witness, being a good Samaritan, being a good neighbor, doing what any one of us would have, took the medicine and went down to the Coloncostas residence, who it was intended for, walked up to their front door and hung it on the door and left. Well, the Coloncostas have a Ring doorbell, and it hit both of their cell phones that a guy was at the front door. So what do? They think they're being broken into. Are you kidding me? The dude
Makes
is
zero
a
sense.
good neighbor, and he simply goes there and returns the package to the appropriate address. So
Now, I'm going to pause it there for a second, because if you are like me and you are a good neighbor and something is misdelivered, it doesn't belong to you, before I try to stop the delivery guy, especially if I'm not looking for a package to be delivered, I will go and try to hunt down or flag down the delivery driver, or if I know, because they take pictures of it, or if someone in the Facebook group of our community says they were missing a package, I'll go and deliver it to them if I know the name of the person on there. This person was doing exactly that. Or, if you look at the address doesn't belong to you, you know where the address is, you just take it down there. This is nuts what these two idiots did.
he goes home. They arm themselves. First, Rocky comes outside. He looks around. He doesn't see anybody. He goes back inside. Then Gino picks up his 45, so they both have
Like,
45
who picks up a
caliber
gun
firearms.
because of this?
And Gino, not only does he pick up his firearm, he picks up his cane so he can walk. And they go outside. And they're searching for their quote-unquote burglar. There is no burglar. So they get almost 100 yards away from their house. And there is a lady in a dark-colored car with dark windows, with the engine running, and she's sitting in the car playing on her cell phone, looking at her messages, minding her own business. When she looks up and she sees Gino standing at the back of her vehicle with a gun pointed at her, screaming for her to get out of the car.
They don't even know if this is the right person,
Well,
or
she
I don't
thinks
know what these
he's
two
about
idiots
to
are doing.
carjack me. He's going to rob me. So she throws her car into reverse. She's trying to back out of the way. She, in the meantime, crashes into a car that's behind her because she's trying to leave. She thinks she's getting robbed at gunpoint.
Wow.
Rocky hears the commotion. He comes over. He thinks that our victim is trying to back into him, and he starts shooting into the car. And then Gino shoots into the car. She puts the car in drive and speeds away. Did you hear what I said? The two of them shot at an innocent lady sitting in her car where she had the right to be, looking at her cell phone. They shot at her 7 times.
7 times, people.
She wasn't hit. She notified the sheriff's office. We started our investigation. During our investigation, we learned that one of the bullets, even though it didn't hit her, went through the baby's car seat
Wow.
in the back and lodged in the driver's seat of the car. Our victim was that close to death. And certainly had there been a baby in
There was
the
a
car
baby
seat,
in there.
the
Man,
baby
can you
would have
imagine?
been killed. So you've got these two guys who are way out of line, way out of control. They don't understand the Florida law. The guy who's helping, he simply was taking the medicine down and putting it on the doorknob or at the front door because they delivered it to his house as opposed to the Coloncostas. They go
Trying
out
to do the right thing.
searching for a burglar that wasn't there and shot up an innocent lady's car while she was in it. That's crazy.
It's nuts.
They can look at each other and say, young son, old dad, I guess we are messed up because we're going to prison for a long time. We've got them charged with attempted murder, among other things. Listen, here's a message. In Florida, we have a wonderful castle doctrine law. We have a wonderful stand your ground law. That doesn't mean you can go search people out and shoot them. That's what they did.
And that's where I'm going to leave that video, folks, because this video strikes me as being, a topic that could, lead to other topics. Case in point, it reminds me a little bit about the Trayvon Martin story out in Florida, where that nut job tracked down Trayvon Martin and shot and killed that kid. This could have been similar tragic story for this young lady sitting in her car minding her own business. Who gets something delivered to their door, goes home, expects a delivery, find that the delivery is there, and then decide that there is still some type of vigilante action that still needs to take place. This is bewildering. I don't know what drugs that they were having. Maybe it was something to get their mind straight because they are completely off their rocker, completely insane. So maybe the insanity plea is going to work for them because they are completely out of this world. Florida in itself, I mean, we can really discuss on Tuesday. If you'd like to talk about gun laws, and here in Texas, we have now you don't even need a permit to carry a gun, and the whole saying that the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Here you have two guys who thought they were good guys with a gun, and this is what happens. But anyway, again, just a little story here to strike up conversation. Not pro left, not pro right, not any of those things, not even political. But it's just something to discuss. That's why we're here at Drinks and Discussions, always to bring these types of things to the forefront. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave comments. What did you think about this video? What do you think about these two in the situation? Does it kind of give you any type of thoughts as related to what's going on with the gun laws here in America? If so, leave us a comment. We'll be more than happy to discuss your comment, bring it up onto the comments or onto the live show tomorrow. Don't forget, Drinks and Discussions are live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. And as always, I am Brian. I am Drinks and Discussions, and I will see you next time. Thanks for being here.